Yo, Eagles fan, what up? After 15 long months, your boy is back, and I am so glad to say, welcome back to Delco. Happy New Year, Bird Gang. I really missed y'all. Um, here we are. Happy, I hope all your dreams for this year come true. All your resolutions are met. God is good. I'm just so glad to be up doing the video again. I know it's been a really long time. I really miss doing this, but listen, life happens, things happen, and you have to tend to things and get things done. And that's what I've been able to do. I'm about to say again, God is good. Thank you. But our Eagles, 13-3 right now. I'm going to say that my expectations for the season have already been met. They won a division. I know going into the year, there was a lot of hype and optimism, about this team. I said from the jump, my expectation was done for to compete for the division. It's the funny thing about football. You don't know how a season is going to go. I didn't envision that the Dallas Cowboys would go to crap, like they have, which I'm really glad because I don't like that team. The Washington Commanders, whole lot better than what people thought, but then again, it's all about us. And here we are primed to go on a run. Let me give a shout out to Saquon Barkley, 2,000 yards. Woo, woo. First Eagle to ever do that, rushing. I know people want him to go for the record this coming weekend. Like, I'm personally fine, like, if he doesn't go for it, because we want everybody as healthy as possible to go on the stretch run in order to win the Super Bowl, which I think we're totally capable of doing. We're going to have to go through some serious competition, guys. It's looking like right now that either Green Bay or the Washington Commanders are going to be our first opponent. Listen, we played Green Bay at the start of the season. We'll be the ones to end their season, if it comes to it. Washington, listen, I'm going to give all credit where it's due. That quarterback they got down there, Jane Daniels, he is the real deal. So props to them. But you know what? I gave them the props, when they won that game. Got fluky when they got against us. That's all the props they get from me because we played them. We will destroy them, the third time around. Detroit and Minnesota, I'm going to say Minnesota is, I've been watching them. I think this is the best Minnesota team I've seen, maybe ever. It's not like I, spent my whole time watching what the Minnesota Vikings do, but they look really good. They look really balanced, have a really good defense. They do have a tendency to let things get close at the end of games, so whatever. I mean, the Detroit Lions, they have had a rash of injuries, but they found ways to win. Every ugly win counts as a win in this league. You take a win any way you can get it. So, I am so hyped about these playoffs. Like I said, we got this last meaningless game against the New York Giants. We can't do any worse than the second seed. I honestly I didn't really think that the number one seed was in play. And I know this franchise's history. We have never gone to Super Bowl without having home field advantage. So, now's the time to buck the trend. And if we got to go on the road to an NFC Championship game, I do believe we can beat anybody. That's no disrespect to the Lions, or Vikings or anybody, but I believe this team is equipped to beat anyone. What else did I want to touch on? This is one of the best chances. It's really, really hard to win in this league. And when you have, opportunities, a roster that's stacked like this, got to take full advantage. Now, NFL, anything could happen. We've seen that many times before, but as I said, I'm as confident in this team as I ever have been. I think this is a way better team than we had in 2022 that, lost in the Super Bowl. So, I would say just, hey, rest the starters. We have to just basically make this our bye week. Like I said, I know about the record. Everybody wants Saquon to do it, but, there's the bigger picture to look at. And again, we don't want to, take any unnecessary risk, running him and have him getting hurt or anybody of importance. Well, I'm not going to say that, the backups are less important, but again, if we're going to pull this off, we need everybody healthy, hands on deck, and let's do this thing. Again, I'm just so happy. I'm kind of like jittery. I'm kind of like off. I haven't done this in 15 months. But again, I'm glad to be back. Back in time for the playoffs. Again, I wish you, my, Eagles fam, all the best. I hope you all been doing well. Let's just get ready to gear up, for a playoff run that hopefully doesn't end until, February with us hosting that trophy. But we want to take this thing one at a time. And I'm going to make a video probably after the Giants game this Sunday. We'll talk a little bit more. All the matchups will be set. Everything will be set in stone. We'll know who it is we're going against. And, we'll talk about it from there. But that's pretty much it, guys. Again, glad to be back. I missed y'all. Hopefully y'all miss me. And we're going to get this thing rolling. All right. EAGLES, Eagles for life. Peace, family.